All right, so good morning. It's Sunday, and I've got Sunday Bun Day. It's Sunday Bun Day. Good morning, it's Sunday Bun Day. So the idea behind these is that when I take them down, they'll be like curly. So kids, who's got them? You've got kids? Do you have kids? I have 3 children. One child, Weston, my oldest, one day where we were sitting at the bus stop, and I was just playing on my phone, and he was, I guess, found a piece of my hair on the headrest and picked it up and held it in front of his face. He wasn't even talking to me. He held it in front of his face and he said, "Mommy's hair, I shall eat it, so I will always remember her." He didn't eat it. It was a little weird, but kind of cute also, in a really creepy Hannibal Lecter kind of way. What other funny things? My oldest, he once got a note sent home from school. He was in trouble because he was quote unquote sneezing pencils out of his nose. You know, just sticking them up his nose and going choo and just letting them fly out, which I thought was pretty funny. I'm seriously debating changing my whole plan. I am either not talented enough or just kind of too terrified to try. So what other funny things has my 12-year-old said? Oh, a couple years back I was driving him to school, and he, I don't know what was going through his mind, but he was like, "What did you wear when you were little and when you were growing up?" And I said, "Well, when you get home today, I will pull up a picture and show you." And he's like, No, it's fine. I already know." Can you guess? Can you guess what his little 4th grade brain come up with? Well, you know, rags and sheets and stuff. Like a toga? Like a rag and a sheet like Jesus times? And I was like, "Bud, how old do you think that I am?" Because that's kind of that's an insult. I'm not that old. I grew up in 80s gear. Any other 80s babies can tell you it was the furthest thing from rags and sheets and stuff. So my daughter is in the bathroom next to me, just doing her makeup and being exactly like Mommy and talking a lot about nothing. Great. It goes on well. It stays on well. Whoa. I think my ring light's missing a screw to hold that little ball joint in place, so it like keeps doing what I do at 8 o'clock every night, falling over and just dying. Yeah. Creative block. With an extremely displeased look, I'll use my e.l.f. 24-hour camo concealer and give myself a little primer for my next failed look. Up. She had primer on her eyes, and then she did it. This is working out okay. I need to find a screw to put in this thing. And then I'm going to blend it out. She blended it like a whole lot. So while we blend, we'll just chat. We'll just chatterfy. We're chatting about children today. A chat about children. How hard does it get, you know? Having 3 children is tough. Trying to show each one of them an equal amount of attention and love. This is not even blending. Oh, so there you have it. You just witnessed not one, not two, but 3 times a failure on what I'm trying to do here today. So, screw it. We're going crazy. We're just going to do something nuts. I think I'm just going to use all blush. This is going to be an all blush look because I couldn't possibly mess up an all blush look, could I? As no, nope, no cute videos for you. Shut up and do your makeup. So I'm going to use a couple of blushes. I was given this yesterday. This is an e.l.f. blush. I'm going to use that as the crease, the neutral crease color. It is called, this one, Always Rosy. So this is Always Rosy, and I'm going to clean off my extremely colored fluffy small brush that I just tried to use for all 3 of the failure colors. Invest in getting an actual eyeshadow primer because that was just turning out to be a mess. So I'm just using my Thank Me Later face primer. And like I said, I'm using that Always Rosy e.l.f. blush because we're doing a blush look today. And I'm going to just hit that into my crease. Excuse me? Did I just hear what I think I heard? Offensive. No, I'm not. I was not born in the BCs. But thank you for making me feel like a dirt pile. Now I lied to you all. I said I'm going to do an all blush look. All blushes all over my face, but it was looking too nude and it wasn't really showing up on camera, so I had to embellish a bit. Oh, here's a fun one. My daughter was mad at me once, and she said that she was singing to the TV. As she was mad at me, she sang to the TV, I hope you die so I never have to see you again. So if I go missing, you guys just ask my middle child. Poor middle child. I was a middle child for a long time. It's tough. But I don't believe I ever sang that to my, or about my mom. Not that she was singing it to me, but we recently had the death talk, so I could imagine that's why she kind of, you know, kind of 1-2 punched me there with that, because I was a little concerned. I was actually quite mad after she sang it, and I popped into the room and I said, what did I just hear you sing? And she said, I wasn't singing it to you, I was singing it to the TV. And I mean, it was hurtful, A, and B, like, come on, my creepy child, don't start singing about never seeing me again. Like, if I had a serial killer as a child, you'd be my first pick to who would become one. Still not overly thrilled with what's going on here. What can I do to kick it up a notch? I have this Nomad Cosmetic tiny sample makeup, and I'm going to try that. We're going to try that with my flat brush, and we're going to just kind of set that on the lid. I'm going to use my mirror so I can see what I'm doing, and let's hope that I can turn something pretty out of all of this. Ooh, that's pretty. That's very pretty. So we're just going to layer. Today we're layering to make it work. First we wiped to make it work. Wiped everything off. Now we're going to layer to make it work. This is a nice, like, sheeny purple. I like it. Oh, you know what I was going to do today? I was going to use my ear pods as a microphone, because sometimes it sounds like I'm far away even though I'm literally this close. Can you hear me now? I'm literally that close, but it sounds, when I play it back, I'm like This sounds like it was shot on a camera phone in your bedroom, possibly because it was. Maybe that's what I'll ask for Christmas, like some sort of like fancier camera that I can use. I'm gonna use that same brush, and I'm just gonna go in with some black, because why not? I'm already lied to you about what I was gonna do, so let's just improvise. Just resist the urge to wipe it off. We're just gonna have to roll with it. And I guess it's not horrible. And it's just not blending like I want it to. It's just a hot, muddied mess. I should have just stopped at the freaking blush colors. Should have. Let's just throw some glitter on it. Glitter makes everything better. We're using this Luxza Rose Boom palette, and I'm going to use the let's say we'll use the light purple. Just give it a little smoosh, a little smear, and then tap it in the center on both sides. Sparkles make everything better, right? And then I'm going to take that same brand of Luxza Mild Tulip in this like really shimmery white color, and I'm going to just tap it on the inner corner. Because now we're using our fingers because it's a mess. Yep, that's what we're doing. Just blend it out a little bit. Try not to hit the sparkles too much because I don't want to completely dust them all over my face. So already a little bit of an improvement. Not really. That was a lie too. I'm just lying. It's not an improvement. This is all bad. Finally, one day I get a one day of my youngest and my oldest going to the store with Giovanni, and I sabotage myself by making myself look like, I guess this is like 90s makeup. Oh yeah, 90s makeup tutorial. That's what we'll cover it as, a 90s makeup tutorial. Yes. So I just used that same dark color that I used before I used the black, and I kind of just smeared it under my eyes a little, gave it a little smear to smoke it up under there. It'll look better after I put some eyeliner on, right? Sure. Yes. Yes, it will. If I can find my eyeliner. So I have the free gift from my concealer company, the Il Makiage brand, and I like it, but this cheapy one, the Maybelline Hyper Ease brush, $4, probably $4-ish that I spent on this. This has been my go-to. It's been the best, but I can't do it on camera, so I'll be back. Maybe I'll try. I just tug on my eyelid ever so slightly to smooth out my old lady skin and get a straight line. I will do the other eye off camera, but I just kind of play around with it until I get it where I want to be, basically, which is somewhere other than crappy. That's as good as it's gonna get. Okay, already an improvement with some eyeliner, so I'm not super mad at it. But I'm gonna use my I always want to call it a douchey eyeliner, but it's Doche do you just see what I'm saying here? It almost wants to look like Duco eyeliner. We're going to do the water line and the bottom lash line, and then we're going to kind of smear it around just a little bit. Did a sparkly mess of a 90s look on purpose. Just kind of blend out a little bit in the lash line. I hope you die, so I never wanna see you again. Got a singer-songwriter on our hands here, guys. Singer-songwriter. Okay, so I've been doing this thing, and it's my Great Lash by Maybelline. I use the regular brush, and then I use their big brush in combo. So I use their regular brush, brushy brush, to put on my first coat, and then the other one to put on my second coat. My Sour Patch Kid, he is so cute. He's always been referred to me as a Snapchat filter kid because he's like these huge eyes with these long eyelashes, and he is just so cute. But he is the pure, like, so if he was born before the Sour Patch Kids candies were made, I would have sworn that they based their commercials purely on his behavior. He can be a Tasmanian devil of destruction 1 minute, and then the next minute he is bringing you books and he wants to read books with you and cuddle, and he's so sweet. But man, when he is on one, he is so stubborn. Which he probably gets from both of us. But man, it is like, this one is tough. So I didn't record me using my Il Makiage foundation, but I beauty blended that in and then set it with my e.l.f. powder and contoured her. And after I blended that all in with my big fluffy brush, I proceeded to take out my Sunday Bundays and try to make that look like something other than a wet, frizzy mess. Again, thanks for watching. Subscribe below, like and follow for more weird, awkward mess of disastrous makeup.